Welcome back everyone to the ZEN Gaming Lounge Counter-Strike Global Offensive LAN Tournament. This is sponsored by MSI and I'm SaxOps1. We're about to bring you the grand final match of this tournament, which is between Ground Zero and Implicit. We've got a best of 3 on our hands. The first map is Overpass, followed by Cache, and the final map will be Mirage. We're currently waiting for all players to be ready, which it we're currently having some technical difficulties, but we will be ready to go shortly. So these two teams currently have been playing pretty well today. Ground Zero has actually not lost a single map. They're currently undefeated and should be interesting to see how this best of 3 will go. Also been playing pretty well, but they are using a stand-in, I believe. Or no, that's Implicit. So not sure how well that will work out for them. To go live. So Implicit will be starting on the CT side with Ground Zero on the T side. Good luck, have fun to both these teams. Interesting buy on both of these. To see a pretty standard 5-man Kevlar buy from Implicit on the CT side, as opposed to Ground Zero, who've got 3 sets of Kevlar, with Majestic and Witty both have utility, making a bit of an interesting play here. Some contact as Jabaka runs into Majestic, but he's flanked on both sides. Insanity gets the first pick, and now we will see Ground Zero pushing up short, and they should be onto the A-bomb site in just a moment. Those 2 smokes from Majestic and Witty are pushed out. Molotov as well. Nice shot there from Lit. Yormbat also getting one, and he gets a second. Just Majestic and Moo left on Ground Zero. And not a very good plant, because Moo is coming in all the way around. And he gets the first kill, he stops the defuse. But Valiance, he gets up, he gets the headshot, and the round will go to Implicit. 1-0.
Bomb has been defused. Counter-terrorists win.
Very well played there from Implicit. Ground Zero had an interesting execute, which got them onto the site pretty well and got the plant, but they simply couldn't hold it after they did get it down. And so now we are seeing Ground Zero buying pistols but no armor, and just some limited utility as well. Whereas we also see implicit, they've got 3 rifles, 2 FAMAS and 2 UMPs. Now we've got some contact. Lit gets 1, but Extinct trades him out. Mako in there also gets a 2nd. And Majestic left in 1v4, not 1 HP. He's picked up the FAMAS at least, but nothing he can do with that. Pretty well played there from Implicit. They managed to not give up too much ground, and they're just easy frags really against those players with no Kevlar. So now we will see Ground Zero buying up. You can see 3 AKs and 2 Galils, so a bit of not as great of a buy as they probably would have liked, but they've decided to get that utility over the rifles on those 2 players. Bit of a contact play coming in, neither of these teams wanting to play too aggressively. We do have a couple of players from Implicit pushed up long, obviously getting the information that no one's close by, so they are falling back. Meanwhile, some smokes being set up by Ground Zero, hoping to execute onto the B bomb site probably any second now. That's at least 1 smoke out, 2 smokes out. As they push out, Valiant gets some decent damage onto Insanity, but Extinct gets that quick kill. And Majestic picks up Maker. And Jabaka pushes through the smoke, does a bit of a stewie, gets 1 kill, but Extinct gets yet another trade. And Widdy also gets a kill. And another. A very well played there from Ground Zero. It was, very well played execute there from Ground Zero. They're able to put out those smokes and flashes and just get site control really easily. Getting a couple of those picks that really broke Implicit's economy now. So we will see them on 3 CZs and 2 Deagles. No utility or armor. Looks like Ground Zero wants to play a bit aggressively. No. Gets some first damage onto Lit. And Majestic also gets a headshot on Valiance. And Insanity, nice shot from him. Lit trying to hold off those 2 players on long. Can't get either of them. But you're on that. Nice positioning from him. He does manage to pick up Majestic, but Moo has good positioning and gets a bit lucky, but is taken down to just 7 HP. With Mako pushing long, doesn't know that the bomb is being taken towards B. So he'll probably just try to find any kind of rifle. I believe there was a FAMAS or something dropped, but can't find any of that. Looks like Implicit will finally be able to buy back up. We can see them with the 4 M4s and the AWP. However, they don't have a kit, so they're probably going to be just not wanting to play retake and hold the sites, just shut down any aggression from Ground Zero. However, that's not the case. Majestic gets Jabaka, and he pushes through. Valiance gets a nice kill as he tries to drop down. Extinct, he's been playing pretty well today, manages to pick up Valiance. Meanwhile, Maker finds Insanity, and site control is basically 0 for Implicit. Doesn't look like they're going to be able to do anything in this round. More likely that they will just have to fall back, save those guns. We do see Lit pretty close up. He's still got that AWP, So that would be very bad for Implicit if they were to lose it. Nice shot there from Lit as Extinct tries to hunt him down. Manages to pick up a Molotov as well. Saves him a bit of money, but Implicit will be saving this round. Lit looking like he wants to get an aggressive pick, but doesn't find anyone as they try to come around. Ground Zero making some noise towards the bomb site, but we will see them doing the next kit. I was wondering if they would be making a rotate, but Top's getting onto the side. Insanity finds Chewbacca, and Instinct finds Lift. Your Wombat does manage to find 2, but Valiant's left 1v2 against an AK and an AWP.
Bomb has been planted.
Thanks, Dusty Crab. Yeah, initial pronunciation I thought was Bit, but light. Valiant does try to find some damage. He picks up an AWP, but probably nothing he can do. He doesn't have a kit, and he's run out of time. So we will be saving this AWP, unless one of the Ground Zero players can find him.
Terrorists win.
Looks like both teams will be buying into this round. I can definitely see 4 AKs, and I assume there's an AWP on the ground. Yes, there is for Ground Zero. Moo picks that up. And we also see a double AWP setup for Implicit coming in. I can see that on Light, not Lit, sorry, and Maker. Interesting that they currently don't have either of those AWPs on long, but you can see Maker is rotating around there, hoping to find Insanity. He should see that player. Ooh, nice flick from him. Meanwhile, Moo does find Light, and we're just waiting for the rest of those players to make contact. Majestic finds your Wombat, gets a bit of a unlucky shot as your Wombat does manage to get the kill and survives with 22 HP. Extinct, another nice shot from him. But your Wombat, yet another good kill. We'll see if he can make some more impact on this round. Spots that player on short, can't do a thing about it though. And Moo left in a 1v2. So Valiant's left alone on the site. Reloads, he doesn't know Moo is close. And he gets a pick. 1v1 now. Battle of the AWPs. As Maker comes in. Just checking all these angles. Like you should. And he spots that Molotov. And he now spots Moo. So he'll jump up close. Misses that shot. It was a decent flick. It didn't quite land though. And now he knows Moo is all around it short, but no kit on him, so he will have to get this pit kill. Pushes up close. Moo just playing the waiting game, and Maker misses his shot. So Moo, a very nice clutch from him, picks up a 4K. Very well played from him. And once again, we will see Implicit force into this round. We see Light pick up an AWP and armor. So it looks like he will be the raid boss. But it does look like Ground Zero is going towards the B bomb site. So pretty unlucky for Implicit here. However, Moo is in the underpass area, and it looks like all the players will just walk past him. Your Wombat might run into him, but we'll see what will happen to him. Maker's taking some damage now. Execute and Magisk, no, not Magisk, Majestic get some kills, followed up by Woody and Majestic with another. Now Light will be going to save his AWP. These rounds have been played very well by Ground Zero. Definitely showing their dominance that they've been proving themselves with this tournament. Both teams now buying into this round. We can see another double AWP setup for Implicit, so we'll see how that works out for them. Maker getting unlucky there on long, as Majestic peeks around the rock he was hiding at. And Sanity though, getting another kill. And the A bomb site is open right now. Valiant does come in trying to defend it, but not a huge amount he can do right now. Might be able to get a nade kill on Insanity, but it looks like he'll throw it and it will rebound. Super unlucky for him, as Majestic will be pushing in. We'll see if Valiant can find out, but no. Very well played there. Majestic actually gets a team kill. Interesting kill there. Now the score is 7-2. Looks like another aggressive play here from Implicit, while Ground Zero do go towards the B bomb site. However, we will see if Majestic finds either of those two play. Insanity finds Valiance, but your Wombat, two very nice Deagle kills. Might definitely turn how this round turns out. Jabaka left alone on the B bomb site. Spots the shadow of Extinct, but his pre-fire gives him away. And now it will be left for the 3 remaining players from Implicit, now 2 remaining, to do a retake. Your Wombat, he's managed to pick up 2 Deagle kills. Ooh, baby. What a nice shot from him there. He's coming in. Doesn't quite find that kill. But Light, nice shot from him. And Moo, nice AWP shot, but left in 1v1 against Light. Just needs to survive, but he can't. Now Light, we'll see if he has time. He started it just before the music started, but it will be very close, and he will get the defuse. A very nice retake there for the Implicit players, and they will manage to put a 3rd round on the board for them. 7-3 now, going into round 11. It looks like Implicit has decided to drop their double AWP setup. It hasn't really worked for them in the past. Now just keeping that AWP on light. Nice trades there. Your Wombat manages to find 2, and it's left down to just the 2 players remaining for Ground Zero. Looks like Ground Zero tried to make an execute there, but nothing they could really do to stop it. And it looks like they will be sending Moo out towards long, perhaps to settle them on a bit of a fake. Valiant's left alone on the B bomb site, with Witty just hiding outside, seeing if he can probably just get that D plant. Moo now gets that first pick. That should cause Valiants to rotate any moment now, but at least that's what Witty's hoping. Moo continues to saw the fake. And he's rotating fast back now. But Valiant, he doesn't know the bomb's gone down on B. Obviously they know now, and they all start their retake. Moo going all the way back down to water. And both these players coming up. Moo manages to find 1. 2v1, Valiants trying to pre-fire that corner, but Moo finds a second, and that was his 4th kill of the round. Very well played from him. Looks like Implicit will be forced to do a semi-eco into this round. They will be buying Deagles, and 2 players will have Kevlar, but their economy isn't great right now. So it looks like they'll finally take a bit of a hint and move towards the B bomb site. However, Ground Zero seems to have read this. Perhaps they heard one of the players, but they will be pushing long. Witty, he doesn't know, but Maker's right behind him. I was wondering if that might have been a knife there for a second, but apparently not. Now as they execute, Valiant's left alone on side. Majestic pushes through, finds him pretty quickly, and Maker gets extinct. A bit unlike the dinosaurs. But Moo tries to get into a better position, but can't as Maker finds him. And now this retake is absolutely possible. Light does manage to find that kill, but it's not planted for. Not a great chance. Manages to find 1, but with that kit. Oh, there was no kit. Javaka lost the round. Ground Zero. They won it. That was so well played from Majestic. And that's why you've got to buy kits, kids. Implicit just must be feeling so annoyed right now. They absolutely would have had that round had they had that kit on the defuse. Now we see both teams fully kitted out. You can see all of those AKs and M4s with an AWP apiece for either team. Maker in this aggressive position manages to find Majestic and Insanity, 2 very nice kills from him, and he finds a 3rd, Witty, taken down. Now as Moo is there left alone, Light has managed to pick up a player, and he will be left alone, 1v4. Moo, what a nice wallbang there. A very nice shot from him, but it does give away his position. Implicit definitely changing up where they've positioned their players, hoping, that Looks like they're just hoping that Moo will come in for plant, and they're thinking towards the B site perhaps. They're now bringing back all their players to the A site. They must have heard Moo at some point, as Maker is watching towards the site. Moo, he's just holding here with the AWP scoped in. Nice shot from him, but he doesn't know there'll be another player on the site. And Maker, nice play from him. Needs to be in the right position, and he's there. And he will save that second AWP for Implicit. 9-4 score going into round 14. Money's not great for either team right now. We can see the max money on any of the players is on round 0. They've got $1,700 and $1,600. And it looks like they will be doing a B rush. Fast out. Just 2 players here, Vadiant and Jabaka. But round 0, they look like they've been stopped in their tracks. All the players being taken down to such low HPs. Light finds that planter, and a 3v3 now. But with the low HP of all these players, it definitely doesn't look good for round 0. But your Wombat manages to find Moo as Extinct, picks up him. Now, Light tries to get the ninja defuse, but I don't think he was completely in the smoke. And Ground Zero knew where he was, got the kill. 10-4 score now. An aggressive under push coming in. Granzio, Majestic manages to find Maker. And Light pushed up long. Looks like he will be trying to keep himself in a 1v1. But as Insanity pushes up, he meets the rest of his team. And the bomb plant will be coming in right now. Your Wombat finds Insanity. And Witty manages to find Light. Extinct also finding the Wombat. Valiant finds one nice deep kill. Gets some decent damage. But Granzio completely shutting out Implicit. 11-4 half. We'll be back right just a second for the second half of the first map of this grand final. Welcome back everyone, now into the second half. The Implicit team will be pushing all their players towards the B-bomb site, just a Glock chain, all of them with armor. They find those 2 players from Ganzio trying to get a boost, and they will be pushing forwards. Jay Blanco gets the first kill, but runs out of ammo, can't quite find Majestic, doesn't know where he is. Majestic, nice shot from him. A 4v2 now. Vadiant. Players coming from all sides. Maker tries to get a kill, and Majestic gets a nice 4K. He's absolutely dominating this game. And the score will go 12-4 Granzio's way. And looking at the scoreboard right now, you can definitely see the dominance of Granzio. With Majestic, he's gone 19 in 9. Very well played from him. Looks like another B push might be coming in. A couple of flashes coming in. And Extinct and Witty, both completely shutting down the push. J Barker manages to find one, but not much he can do. He finds a second. Insanity completely closes out that last round there, and the score will go 13-4. Highly unlikely now, I think, that Implicit will manage to make a comeback. So Ground Zero may well go undefeated going into the next map. As I've mentioned before, Ground Zero has not lost a single map today, or this entire tournament. So Moo gets that P90 and he pushes, but Valiance and Your Wombat both have a deagle, both get a very nice shot. Now those P90s will be picked up, as Implicit pushes towards long. A bit of a dumb play there from Insanity and Moo. They definitely had the advantage, and they just didn't have to push. Now Extinct left alone on the A-bomb site. Implicit have heard him jump, manages to find Your Wombat, and through the smoke, he damages both Valiance and Maker, but Valiance gets the team. Majestic comes up from behind, gets the kill, and Ground Zero completely shutting down Implicit. 14-4 now. A bit of banter in the chat as well. Always good to see. And it looks like Implicit will be forcing into this round, hoping they can find anything at this point. Just a slow contact play coming in here. Moo is boosted at the long position. It spots those players coming up long as Insanity flashes out. Insanity will find two, but Your Wombat and Valiance do manage to close that out. As they push up the long, Mako is already on the site, something that Ground Zero I don't think is expecting, so may be able to catch him off guard. 3v3 as Woody does come up from the bathrooms, however Valiance does trade him out. Bomb still yet to go down, and it will be planted for the bank position. So Majestic coming in, he spots Maker, and he spots Valiance as well. And he's just hoping for Extinct to come in, which he does, and he picks up a 2k. Very well played from Extinct there. The score will go 15-4 now. Looking like Ground Zero could close out this map any moment now. Implicit will completely buy into this, because obviously this being potentially the last round of the game. But it does mean they are lacking a few bit of utility, a few nades missing. You can see only 2 smokes and a few flashes. Moo does pick up Maker. Nice kill for him. And Your Wombat has been tagged down to just 20 HP. Looks like Insanity will be pushing out towards long, hoping he can find a player. But we'll see if he checks towards bathrooms, as now he sees the pre-fire, as Joe Barker tries to come around. Light finds Moo, nice shot from him, but Woody is up close, manages to find 1 kill, but he's sitting in a Molotov, and Your Wombat is behind him, picks up his 2nd kill of the round, and now Extinct. Nice kill onto Valiant. And he just falls back. Very good positioning from him. Also allows his teammate, Majestic, to come around, but your Wombat, nice shot from him, and he's now got 3 kills in his round. But he can't quite close it out, as Extinct closes out the game. Very well played from Ground Zero. Definitely a standout performance there too, and Extinct, I would say, as well as Majestic. Both those last 2 players are getting over 20. Welcome back everyone to the ZEN Gaming Counter-Strike Global Offensive LAN Tournament Finals. This is the grand final for the entire tournament, and I should mention that this tournament is sponsored by MSI. Ground Zero will be starting on the counter-terrorist side versus Implicit. My game currently does not want to tab in. So it looks like there will be an A push. Can't really tell right now. There we go. I'm in, and Implicit does get the bomb plant. Hardly any contact so far. Light. Good positioning from him. He and Blaka setting up the crossfire. As the players do now push out. Light gets 2. Doesn't quite get 3. But nice clean up there from Implicit. As all the players from Ground Zero tried to Zerg rush out, just like lemmings, they can't really find anything, any ground. They get 1 or 2 kills, but can't really do much. And both teams will be forcing into this. Moo will be keeping a fair amount of money because he is the AWPer, but we will see what happens. Looking like Implicit wants to go for a contact play, just waiting for any aggression from Ground Zero. A very slow round indeed. Just waiting for any aggression. Both teams that seem just to want to hold. Ground Zero, I thought they might have done a boost in B main, but no, they're just kind of holding that angle pretty passively. Just over a minute left on the clock, and Implicit don't seem to be too interested in pushing just yet. They put out a Molotov, your Wombat, trying to find some information, and he smokes off those 3 CTs. But with the 4th on site and 3 behind him, he'll be pushing onto site. And Extinct, 2 HP, manages to survive as your Wombat whiffs the shot. But now Majestic has pushed up close, and J-Backer does get him. But Ground Zero, what have they done? They've rotated all towards A. They've completely got the wrong information. The bomb will go down in just a moment. Mood tries to push through, but J-Backer spots him through the smoke. Insanity also had quite a nice shot there, but nothing that they can really do, Ground Zero, to retake this. Extinct has managed to pick up a UMP, and he will be saving that, but quite unfortunate that they haven't been able to gain any ground. Now just holding out, going for the exit frags. Witty finds the first, and Insanity also gets another, but he will go down to make. He manages to save an AK-47. Hello, Hubie-san. Hubie-san? I don't know. Looks like Ground Zero will force a bit into this. They've got those 2 saved UMPs, so they've bought a couple of pistols to complement that. So we'll see what Implicit will do. They'd have 2 MAC-10s, hoping to find those players without any armor. And just a passive spot here from Woody, though quite pushed up. Should be interesting to see what he can do here. Looks like Maker is just watching the B push in that spot. It's pretty interesting. You can kind of stand there and just kind of jump peek. It was definitely a lot easier to do when the jump bug was still in. But yeah, definitely an interesting play from him. So now we see Implicit pushing up towards the B side. J-Backer does find one on B, and that might cause a rotate towards it. However, Insanity is still at the truck on A. J-Backer pushing through gets that kill on an unarmored player at B with that MAC-10. Lots of money for him. As Insanity goes insane, gets a nice one tap onto Light, but Backer is behind him. Very nice kill from him. J-Backer does have 3 kills, but he will finally go down to Extinct, who picks up that MAC-10. Not a really good save from him, but better than nothing overall. As now Witty has actually managed to find Maker, but with no kit, nothing he can do in this round. Maybe save that AK. And they're just hoping to find your Wombat. But dropping that AK, they will not be able to save a proper rifle going into the next round. And in fact, he has already dropped that. He's elected to buy an M4. Smart decision from him. And both teams have 4 rifles and an AWP. Fair amount of utility, except for Light, who is stuck without any utility. He's boosted up, but sends in that Molotov, which extended a bit further than he thought it would, taken down to 36 HP. So very nice Molotov there. Looks like Implicit just wants to play contact, holding their angle. And Ground Zero still don't know, although 2 smokes have just come in. That should block off the A bomb side. Now as Insanity, he's holding in quad, we'll see what he can do. Manages to find one on Wombat, pushes up, finds a second on Light, but runs out of ammo. Valiant gets that trade as Extinct also finds J-Backer. Left in 2v4 now for Implicit. With Maker stuck on the bomb site, Majestic comes in from behind. 2 very nice kills to close out the round. The score will finally get a point to Ground Zero, picking up their first round of the game. So score is 3-1 Implicit's way. And it looks like Implicit will not have enough money to buy into this round, and will just elect to buy 5 CZs. Looks like your Wombat managed to drop those. Looks like they'll do a B rush with those. Majestic and Mod Moo are both nading out. Majestic finds a few, but your Wombat manages to get the trade, and nothing he can do in that spot. Moo and Majestic going all out. Majestic getting a very nice 3k on that anti-eco round. Both teams now buying into this. We will see a pretty standard setup from both these teams. But something interesting that's been happening is Ground Zero have been pushing Extinct but into middle, kind of just under that boost position. I'm not sure if Implicit have caught onto this just yet. Smoke execute now, hoping Extinct manages to find one. But now your Wombat gets a trade onto Witty and left in 2v3. Implicit trying to find anything but Insanity, going huge, finds a double kill there. Nice round from him. The score is finally tied up 3-3. Ground Zero picking up the last 3 rounds. Didn't have the best of starts, but now that they have been able to buy up and get some proper gun rounds in, getting the advantage is, starting. The game is starting to go their way. Now they'll be hearing these players in A-main. Insanity should have put out this Molotov already, but Majestic manages to find one. We'll see what he can do as he finds a second. He knows that plays at quad, throws a nade out, doesn't actually do any damage, as your Wombat gets that shade, but Moo only to get that kill there, and Light left alone 1v2. Nothing he can do with that P250 against the 2 players with warps. So now stick the defuse and finally gain the advantage. Ground Zero picking up 4 rounds against the 3 of Implicit. Looks like both teams will be buying into this round, and a double AWP set up for Ground Zero. Looks like they'll be sending one of those into mid and one into B main on Moo. Maker gets a very aggressive early pick onto Majestic, and they will now rotate. Ground Zero will rotate a player onto the B bomb site, as Implicit decides to send their players leaning towards the A bomb site now. So we should see kind of an interesting play here. 5v4 situation. As a player looks like Maker making some noise on B, but with just the one player that Extinct finds one, Light, as he pushes out onto the A bomb site, gets the frag. And Vadiance, nice kill from him. That Molotov will do a large amount of damage. Very nearly. Oh wow, that's a nice nade. Moo is Light, 1v2, low HP on and AWP. Not much he can do. Does manage actually to leg Moo. Nice shot from him. The score is 5-3, Ground Zero's way. And now Implicit with the max loss money, they will be able to buy once again 4 AKs and an AWP. As Ground Zero is continuing their 2-2-1 setup, definitely favouring B and mid. However, Implicit just goes all out. They're on the A bomb site already, and they've got full site control. However, Mood does manage to get a nice amount of damage done by that nade. Just as enough damage with that shot. But 4v4 situation. Not much that can really happen, until all the players. Maker manages to find Majestic in A main. Wombat, also a nice shot from him, but now Extinct left in 1v3, tries to push through. Your Wombat, going huge, closes out the round. And now a 5-4 score, Ground Zero's way. Something interesting to note is that your Wombat is going 10 in 6 at the moment. Definitely having a standout performance on both of these maps so far. Looks like Implicit doing a B rush perhaps. As Ground Zero pushed 3 players into A main. Majestic does some damage onto Maker, manages to close out the kill. But as the rest of these players push, he finds the second. Finds a lot of damage onto Valiant, but he will not get the kill. Extinct does manage to close out the kill, and making it a 3v2. The bomb's still yet to go down, as their Implicit players are just trying to make sure Ground Zero don't push at an inopportune time. Still a large amount of utility for these remaining 2 Implicit players. Your Wombat, I'm surprised he hasn't put out that smoke already, as Witty will spot him. Nearly hits that shot, Wombat. But now the remaining 3 players from Ground Zero pushing out. Valiant finds one, but Witty closes it out, gets the kill, and he will get the defuse.
Bomb has been defused. Counter-terrorists win.
The score now is 6-4 to Ground Zero. Definitely showing their dominance. They won the previous map, which the score was 16-4, and so we will see a bit of a buy perhaps coming in from Implicit, but interestingly enough, no. Valiant actually has 6k in the bank, but now he has spent that, and we will see perhaps an A push. A couple of players have been boosted up in mid. Extinct seems to have gotten this information, as Majestic finds a player. Extinct pushes out, however Valiant trades him out. Remaining 3 players from Implicit push out on A. Wombat finds 1, however Insanity, going huge, manages to find 2, can't quite close out the bomb planter. Now the bomb goes down, and Moo is stuck quite in close. Sort of flushes him out of his position, and Moo will close out the round. Nice shots from him. And it looks like Moo has been running around the site trying to find the AWP, which is spotted just to the right of Majestic. 7-4 score now, going to Ground Zero. Once again, we see a pretty standard buy going into this on the 4 AKs and the AWP for Implicit versus Ground Zero's double AWP setup. And interestingly, they haven't actually sent an AWP into A main. They're boosting number of players in mid, which should be flushed out by that Molotov any second now. I believe they did not actually fall back, but they managed to avoid that Molotov. Now with players around both A main and mid, should see an interesting push come in from them. Perhaps an A split, I believe. Both teams just looking for information at this point. And Moo, nice shot from him onto your Wombat. Extinct is trying to get some information in mid. I don't think he's quite spotted a player just yet, but he would definitely hit Joe Backer as he closes that out. Finds around the back of Maker, but Light, left alone, does actually manage to close out the kill on Majestic. Just peaking quite well there in Sanity, and we'll close out the round 8-4, going to ground 0. Now, once again, Implicit will have to eco. Their money's really not great at the moment, and it looks like they may be rushing out Squeaky. They've sent 4 plays into it. Your Wombat, perhaps just to make some noise in A main. He will smack the cross and flash out, I assume. As all these players are pushing through a Molotov right now. The bomb is still yet to go down. Witty going and playing super well. Both him and Extinct completely shut down that push. 9-4 now for ground 0. Once again, another standard buy coming in. Ground 0, I really like this 2-2-1 setup they've got going for them. And now this aggressive push into B main. Maker manages to get the kill on Majestic, but Witty does manage to close out those 2 kills. And over on the A bomb site, Vadiance has actually opened the squeaky door and just to spot up Moo. But that's a very nice Molotov from Insanity. Actually pops on top of the squeaky door, pushing any push now. But interestingly enough, your Wombat, getting the bomb down. No CTs on the site just yet, 2v2. Insanity finds your Wombat, nice headshot from him. And Light left alone, 1v2. These players definitely have enough utility to flush him out. We'll see if Woody should have perhaps thrown that Molotov there, but Insanity, very nice kill from him. Does manage to close out the round, and the score will now go 10-4, ground 0's way. Perhaps going into this final round of the half, we might see a B push coming in. A B rush, I meant. Obviously a B push, as these 4 players have pushed quite aggressively up. An interesting smoke now from ground 0. These players don't know anyone's here. Move manages to find 1. But these players left in a 3v3. Your Wombat and Maker have both been taken down to less than half HP. Which definitely benefits ground 0 in this retake. Now they're just trying to find any information that they can. Witty setting up a Molotov. Should be able to flush out the player on site. Vadiance is full flashed. And now pushing out, Insanity left in 1v3. Nothing he can do. Manages to close out that half 10-5. Very well played there from Implicit. They managed to finally counter ground 0's push, and finally, picking up just their 5th round. And we'll be back in just a moment. Of the second map of the grand final here. will be ground zero versus implicit, and both teams hoping to close out this map. Ground zero, if they win this map, they will actually win this entire tournament. Meanwhile, Extinct actually gets a nice shot onto Maker. J-Barker taken down to 15 HP. And Witty just trying to find some information there. But we may well see an A push. The bomb has been taken back towards the mid garage. And just waiting for any information from these teams. Majestic trying to sell the fake. He's put out a smoke and a Molotov, and he actually finds the kill. He finds the second. He's setting this fake onto B super well. Valiance and your Wombat left alone in this 2v5. Not much they can do. Valiance damages some nice shots onto Majestic. And trying this retake, they do have a kid. Your Wombat finding a nice first kill. And we'll see Insanity is in a forwards position. Valiance does get that kill. And now 1v2 for him. He has a kit, he's got a chance. And he's just playing around the corner with Moo. Closes out the kill. Closes out to 11-4, going to ground zero. Just 5 rounds away from winning this entire tournament. Interesting that Implicit doesn't force into this round. Although we do see Witty and Insanity both have a Mac 10 playing the role of the Mac Daddy. Should be interesting getting some of those anti-eco fags with them. And now the B push does come in. J-Barker playing close with that CZ, hoping he can find something. Can't quite. Insanity, nice shot from him. And now Insanity will be pushing the smoke, but has to fall back because Maker was on the site. And now your Wombat drops down and just to find Moo. But not a huge amount he can do at this point. And that Molotov going into heaven completely shuts down any chance of a retake. That was already very unlikely, and Majestic closes out that round. Nice shot from him. Ground Zero will be keeping those Mac 10s. They've got a pretty good read on what Implicit are doing, and with those 2 Mac 10s they can get some pretty easy anti-eco round frags, and should be able to pick up this round very easily. But all 5 players from each team, all 10 players in the server, will be on this A-bomb site. As they all push up, Witty finds a nice kill, and definitely a lot of nice frags coming in. Majestic picking up the MVP of that round, getting 2 frags there for his team. Okay, so going into this round, 13-5, round 19. And looks like Ground Zero are going for some mid-aggression. Moody trying to get some nice shots, and does a lot of Valiance. Insanity does close out that kill. And Extinct tries to spray through the smoke, but Light, nice shot from him. And now Witty, I probably did not expect this to happen, but he's left in a 1v4 situation. However, he does have the bomb, so if he does get that frag onto Maker at B, he would have the B bomb site open, although not anymore, because there have been players rotating around, and there are now 2 players left on each site for Implicit. 55 seconds on the clock as Witty is stuck in mid, and Light is actually holding the highway position. Not much he can do. Now Light has spotted Witty. We'll be trying to peek around this corner. Really taking them down. Wombat, a very nice kill from him, and the round is closed out. 13-6, Implicit getting their first round in this half. Both teams will be buying up into this round, and the economy's not very good for Ground Zero at this point. Light actually tries to do some warbangs, but takes 45 damage through the ward. So some nice warbangs there for Ground Zero. Extinct finds a nice shot onto Valiant at the A-bomb site, and it looks like Ground Zero will be pushing out. Just your Wombat here to protect the site. Light does get a pick from Chuck, but not much he can do to prevent the bomb from going down at this point. Jabaka, nice shot onto Woody at Forklift. And we now see Extinct and Majestic boosting up. They do spot those players coming in from Chuck. And Extinct, a very nice shot from him. It's not expected. Ooh, baby. That is a very nice shot. He actually picks up an ace. That was a very nice round, and a number of very nice shots from him. Extinct has gone 18-10 in this game. Absolutely, probably the best player in server right now. So now Mod plays out aggressive, is boosted up, I believe, and he will actually, and yeah, he did find Valiance. So now Insanity finds Light, as he did try to push A main. Your Wombat actually finds two, both Mod and, sorry, not Mod, Moo. Both, yeah, Moo and Witty go down to Wombat. But now Insanity has spotted Maker, but an Extinct to close out the kill. They know that your Wombat is left alone, just outside the fence, but he's peeked out. Bad positioning from him, and he will not be able to close out any of those two remaining rounds. And so this perhaps might be the final round. Ground Zero might be able to finish out this entire tournament right here and now. And if they win this, they will map this entire tournament. So now we see Implicit pushing 3 players into A main, and just holding their positions here. Insanity has actually dropped Julie's, and Majestic pushing up a bit, but all of these players are using Julie's right now, I believe. So interesting strats coming in for them. Wow, Moo actually gets a kill. Light trying to find anything, but Mako does get a kill. 2v4 now. As Light and Valiance do push up, Light does find one player. But with that Molotov in heaven pushing Light back, Moo finds the final kill, and they will close out that entire match. The map will go to Ground Zero, which do win the entire tournament. This was the ZEN Gaming. Oop, my game just closed on me. The ZEN Counter-Strike Global Offensive Tournament. And Ground Zero won $500, I believe. So Implicit do actually also take home 300 for coming second. And very well played from all of the teams in this tournament. It's been a great day of matches, and hopefully we should see some of these teams rising up in Australia's future of Counter-Strike. So we hope to see you in the future on CappingTV. Make sure to follow us, and follow us on Twitch and Twitter. We have recently hit 1,000 followers, so we will be doing a giveaway. Make sure to follow for that. Make some easy money or something, not sure yet. And hope to see you in the future. Farewell.